Teresa Giudice, star of Rhobh, married in 2025 as a atrocious bride. In the outfit she wore to ring in the new year, the podcaster and mother of four made a big impression. Fans were criticizing her and her stylist because, regrettably, everything did not go as she had intended. To learn more about their thoughts, continue reading. Teresa Giudice, the awful bride, rings in 2025. There was a lot of talk when Teresa Giudice and Luis Ruelas were married in August 2022. Her appearance was intriguing in addition to the fact that she was marrying a man who was raising a lot of warning lights. Teresa's bridal style was extravagant from head to toe. Her hair and extensions cost $10,000 and $7,000 respectively. In order to maintain the style, she also required more than 1,500 bobby pins. After that, talk show presenters and celebrities made fun of her wedding attire. That year, a lot of people wore it as a Halloween costume, although Teresa tried her best to ignore it. That was maybe the most ridiculous look she's ever had. She did not apologize, however, for feeling like a princess on her special day. Tension between her and Joe and Melissa Gorga, her brother and sister-in-law, had clouded it in some respects. They decided not to go to the wedding just before it because they had been having financial difficulties for a while. Teresa is now ringing in 2025 by showcasing her bridal style once more. She displayed her white celebration dress, which she had purchased from a bridal shop. She donned one of their bridal gowns as part of her everyday festive attire. But as soon as her Instagram followers and admirers saw it, they had something to say about Teresa Giudice. She obviously thought she looked amazing as she got ready to go out, and she exuded confidence. Does she have a mirror? Some fans of Rhobh questioned whether Teresa Giudice had a mirror. They also wanted to know if she truly used it before leaving the house or before getting dressed. When someone calls Teresa tacky, she usually responds with a clapback via her podcast. Whether she and her family will be allowed to return to Rhobh for season 15 is yet unknown. Andy Cohen reaffirmed that no decisions had been taken. Did you think Teresa's bridal gown was a little too cheesy? Furthermore, would you like her to return to Rhobh? The new year rang in with sequins, scandal, and one very sparkly tiara as Real Housewives of New Jersey star Teresa Giudice renewed her vows in a lavish and wildly over-the-top ceremony on New Year's Eve 2024. The twist? What was intended as a romantic recommitment to husband Luis Ruelas quickly became the most polarizing Bravo moment of the year, with fans, critics, and even fellow housewives dubbing Teresa an atrocious bride. Forget Bridezilla. This was pure Rhobh chaos with glitter glued on. A night meant to impress and confuse. The vow renewal, held at a private estate in the Hamptons, was a New Year's Eve spectacle complete with fireworks, ice sculptures of Teresa and Louis embracing, and a guest list stacked with housewives past and present. Bravo cameras were rolling for an upcoming Rhobh special, because of course they were. But what had fans and attendees talking wasn't the fireworks or champagne tower. It was Teresa herself. Wearing a custom, crystal-encrusted sheer bodysuit with a detachable 8-foot train, towering silver platform heels, and a tiara that could double as a medieval weapon, Teresa looked less like a bride and more like a Vegas headliner at midnight. I didn't know if she was walking down the aisle or hosting the ball drop on stage with Pitbull, one guest whispered, according to Page 6. Atrocious goes viral. It didn't take long for social media to explode with commentary. Is Teresa Giudice okay? That wasn't a vow renewal. That was a performance art piece gone rogue. 1x, formerly Twitter, user posted, receiving over 20,000 likes. Others were less kind. Teresa looked like a bedazzled chandelier trying to escape from a Dolce & Gabbana fever dream. #atrocious bride. I'll never unsee this. I need therapy and sunglasses at night. The term "atrocious bride" began trending nationwide by 1 a.m. on January 1st, with memes circulating showing Teresa photoshopped into Hunger Games, RuPaul's Drag Race, and even next to Elvis Presley in full Vegas regalia. The vows heard and mocked around the world. The ceremony itself was no less theatrical. With a gospel choir humming behind them, Teresa read a 3-minute poem she wrote for Louis, which included lines like, "Our love is like Italian bread, strong, warm, and best with marinara." And, "Through table flips and tabloid lies, I choose you, again, always." Louis responded with his own vows, during which he openly wept and presented Teresa with a new diamond ring, reportedly worth over $400,000. "She is my queen, my warrior, my soulmate, and my forever Jersey girl," he said, clutching her hand as confetti rained down. Cue the fireworks. Cue the drones spelling out #Giudice 2025 in the sky. Cue Twitter having a meltdown. The housewife reactions were mixed. Not all guests were feeling the love. Melissa Gorga, notably absent, posted a cryptic selfie with the caption, "Keeping it classy in 2025," sparking rumors that she wasn't invited or had flat-out refused to attend. Margaret Josephs, who did attend, in what some called a Black Widow funeral gown, was caught on camera muttering to co-star Danielle Cabral, "Is this a wedding or a Bravo horror movie?" Dolores Catania, ever the peacemaker, smiled through it all and later told Entertainment Tonight, "Teresa does things her way. It's extra, but that's who she is. And honestly, I kind of loved it." Even Andy Cohen chimed in with a shady post, writing, "Tonight's festivities, part housewife, part hologram, part high-fashion fever dream. Mazel." The guests, who showed, who fled? The vow renewal brought out some of Bravo's boldest, including Kenya Moore, Lisa Rinna, in head-to-toe latex, and RHONJ OG Caroline Manzo, who raised eyebrows just by being there. She said she was done with this nonsense. One fan commented, "Now she's sipping champagne next to a chocolate fountain shaped like Louis." The event also featured performances by Fergie, yes, that Fergie, and a surprise set by DJ Pauly D, who led a late-night Jersey Shore crossover moment that left several housewives visibly confused and several more dancing on tables. Teresa responds to the backlash. The day after the renewal, Teresa broke her silence in an exclusive video posted to Instagram. Standing on a balcony wrapped in a pink fur coat, she looked directly into the camera and declared, "I loved every second of last night. I did this for me and my husband. If people think I looked atrocious, good. That means I left an impression." She continued, "Not everyone gets love like this twice in a lifetime. So yeah, I wore the tiara. And if I wanted to show up in a crown and wings, I would've. This is my fairy tale." The video ended with her blowing a kiss and clinking a glass of rosé to the camera. Was it all for show? Sources close to production admit the entire event was very Bravo engineered, with producers pushing Teresa to go big, and then bigger, to cap off a season that's already packed with feuds, walk-offs, and a rumored Teresa versus Melissa final battle that nearly shut down filming. This was Teresa's swan song moment, or maybe her rebirth, one insider said. Either way, it's ratings gold. What's next for Teresa? While fans are still processing the glitter bomb that was Teresa's New Year's Wedding 2.0, Bravo has already teased that the footage will air as a standalone special this spring titled Teresa and Louis, Vow and Disorder. There's also talk of a spin-off focused entirely on their blended family, though one network exec hinted it would need to balance the glam with the grounded. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.